All right, let's ask the question, who's enjoying their night tonight? Who's at their first ever XFC event? All right. This is wild. A reminder, of course, we still have the XFC Amateur Featherweight Championship on the line tonight in our main event. There is still another women's fight to come. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, On Top Concreting, Rams Brisbane South, M Signs, Havoc Clothing over there in the corner, Counterpunch Tattoo Removal, and 40 Winks Oxley. Are you ready for your next fight? I understand we took a break and maybe you're feeling a little lethargic, so we'll do it again. Are you ready for your next fight? This next fight is Max Kelly versus Kean Morris.
Rightio, and here we walk into a welterweight match with Max Kelly fighting out of a base training centre under the none other than Damian Brown. Hasn't he amassed a great stable of fighters?
Oh, I tell you what, in terms of dealing with all the gyms that we do, we love all of our gyms, but base is just going to a whole other level with what they're bringing to the table.
I do like the mindset of Damian changing it from base fighting club to training centre to cater for all, but also the fact that it's more than just being able to fight. So we're also joined here with Keita.
How's it going, guys?
With a bandage around her hand.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Unfortunately, I broke my hand, but next opportunity, November 27th.
You know what, I was sitting there when I heard the news, I was like, how the hell does she break her fingers? But here I am sitting with a broken toe right now as well, so accidents happen.
Definitely. Plus the sport, I think we practice and train in every day.
And so I was about to say, sorry, I was about to jump in and say, we spoke about what base are doing out there. I actually remember speaking to Damian Brown when they first started their gym, and the first thing he actually said to me is like, he has no interest in producing fighters. There's no push to fight in the cage. It's really just like a wellness centre, and from there, if they naturally progress to wanting to fight, then he'll make it happen. But I tell you what, the amount of fighters he's pushing through and the amount of supporters that turn up every show at base is phenomenal.
Yeah. And Max Kelly, this is his second time walking in the cage. Just absolutely great to see people at this young, 23, jumping in, having a go at it. And I remember his last bout, really, really crisp striking as well, and well-rounded from everything you expect from the base boys.
Smile.
Damian walking the long way around, making sure everything's all fine.
Let's bring out his opponent, Kean Morris.
Yeah, just high-fiving all of his guests and supporters.
I actually have trained with this young fella before, fighting out of Mackay MMA, trained under Dave Garnham, and also another one of the fighters, Peter Templer, who's fighting on later on the night tonight as well. Mate, this young fella at 15, I remember at a blue belt and he was still able to lock up guillotines on me. He's just absolutely a weapon. And coming out the welterweight, he's short and stocky, got a lot of power in his hands, but he's also very calm and collected.
I love a good walkout song too, and as an Anderson Silva tragic, I think he's winning me over right now. Keita, what's your walkout song?
Oh, it's horrible. Trust me, it's horrible. You don't want to know.
Yeah? I'm guessing Justin Timberlake or Venga Boys, or what is it?
I like the poppy stuff.
Yeah, I was close.
You can find out in November.
Nice.
You're not allowed to judge me though.
One of the favourite things I love about promoting is sitting at the computer, downloading all the walkout songs, because you kind of already imagine them walking out the cage, the crowd getting excited. Yeah, very cool sort of atmosphere.
Right, so back on task. So once again, we've got this young fella jumping in here. This is his first match in MMA, so I know Dave so I've had Dave Garnham corner me before as well, and I really like what he brings to the table and the instructions he gives when you walk out in. So he'd be well prepared, knowing to expect the mental piece, knowing how to deal with all the energy. I wonder if that was strategic or not. Keenan went past to give him a little bit of a touch gloves at the start, but
turned his back.
I'm not sure if Max...
This next fight is a welterweight fight with 3 by 3 minute rounds. Introducing first in the blue corner. Weighing in at 77.4 kilos. Fighting out of Base Training Center. Max Kelly! And his opponent in the red corner, weighing in at 77.2 kilos, fighting out of Mackay MMA, Kean Morris! And the referee for this match is Phil Cassidy.
Keita, I'm going to throw it to you quickly before we get into this fight. Fight 1, we saw 2 teammates fight. When will we see a male versus female fight?
Oh, wow.
Will it happen?
Honestly, I don't think so. Just because there's just such a massive difference between the two. And like being able to control that sort of fight would just be scary. It'd be scary to watch.
A lot of male fighters right now are glad that you just said no right there, because they did not want to stand across the cage from you.
Although they've done it in some of the wrestling competitions when there's been no one to compete with. You've rolled with the boys.
Yeah, one of my favourite fighters, Tuffy, Tali Cassidy, has fought your lockdowns and your grappling competitions many times against the boys.
I'm going to jump in, guys, and interrupt here. What are we seeing here so far? Beautiful striking and really crisp grappling. I mentioned before he's got quite a good guillotine here as well, so he's been able to switch that up. But I really like the fact that there was before Max Kelly basically was pushed the whole way across the cage when he sprawled out. These guys have got some high-level grappling.
Yeah, Groundhog Day, isn't it, for Max Kelly and what he put on a show at XFC 50 with his ground and pound in round 1. Again, nice transition there. Cutting across to the safe side with that guillotine.
Yeah.
He's chasing though, isn't he?
Got himself a guillotine.
Chasing that guillotine.
And he's usually very strong at this one as well. He's got an arm and guillotine. He's really strong at this one here. Look how he's folding his body over. Max is doing a great job trying to counter it.
Black belt David Garnham in the corner of Kean Morris. And again, well done to Max Kelly for falling into that guillotine on the safe side.
And I like the smarts as well. And this is what it takes to be a well-grounded fighter, especially jumping in. What you saw is that Kean let go of that guillotine straight away. It's only a matter of time, and he's smart enough not to burn out his hands. But I really like Max's situational awareness of being able to jump on the right side. What are you liking from this one, Keita?
I like the control. They're calm and collected. They're both strong boys too, which is really good. They're not wasting moments, which is beautiful. So far, so good.
Yeah, the travelling fighters, definitely your Mackay, they always come to fight. They're very rarely the home team, so you know they always come to the Mansfield and all your other venues and put on a show.
They certainly do. Nice level change there, going for a single leg.
Max Kelly's got a fight on his hands right now.
He certainly does. And I do like as well, I always call this out, but I love it when a fighter listens to their coaches. Earlier, Max was dipping his head and popping some knees, and Damien called out, lift your head, especially when he's in the clinch. And he listened to it straight away and missed a knee to the head from that same reason.
Some nice ground and pound coming through there.
These guys are doing such a great first innings.
Beautiful fight, boys.
And this is what I actually like, and I know you're on this. I know you're on this piece as well. These guys don't look like they've cut a lot of weight, so they're actually got that natural weight. So they're not huffing and puffing as much as normal, especially in that dump that you get when you do cut a significant number of weight.
Yeah, 2 black belts in the corner for Base Training Centre there. Aaron Blackie, Damien Brown.
Both legitimate warriors in their own right.
Oh, Dan Higgins does not give out belts lightly, so to be able to say that you've got a black belt from Higgins is phenomenal achievement.
I'll throw it to the other corner as well. Anthony Perosh does not either. So Dave Garner's got his black belt, and great instruction there given to Kean as well. I'm really looking forward to round 2 of this one.
Okay, well, Kean Morris has come to fight. Let's see what Max Kelly's got. Whoa, comes with a big uppercut. He's angry.
But beautiful tight guard as well. There you go, nice body shot. I love the angle changes.
He's really putting some power behind his shots, isn't he?
He certainly is. But one of the things you'll see from there of having that tight guard as well.
Just misses. And the hook just misses as well.
So that tight guard really changes a lot in terms of getting hit to the head. There certainly is an opportunity to go to the body, and Kean has done that as well.
Called it. Yeah, it looks like Max Kelly might want to spend a bit of time on top now. Nice sprawl from Morris.
And anyone at home did a really, really good job then on controlling the head. So Max isn't doing anything wrong here.
Oh, he's got to move. He doesn't want to stay there long.
You definitely can't stay
Oh,
there.
he might be out here.
Oh my gosh.
What a fight.
What power. What raw power from Kean.
Tell you what, both those boys came to battle.
And that all came from being able to correctly stuff a takedown. Making sure you push the head down, getting it down to the ground. There are a lot of positives there for Kean, but poor Max Kelly, unfortunately, was on the end of an absolute barrage of punches there.
Yeah, a couple of the base corner possibly thinking some of those strikes at the back of the head, but we're watching the replays, and I got to say they're pretty much perfectly positioned, almost all of them.
Very, very smart fight.
But again, as ever professional, Damien Brown having a quick word to his corners. What a fight again. Bit of a shock, isn't it? You know, we saw how impressive Max Kelly was in his first debut fight. Came out with an incredible package again. But again, tell you what, Kean Morris has played that away game perfectly.
He certainly has. Both of them had a tight guillotine each, and one of the things, you know, perfect defenses across the board, but this is a sport that accumulates, so accumulated damage coming through.
The winner of this fight in the second round, 1:15 by TKO, Kean Morris.
So, Keita, what impressed you with that fight?
Well, I love how both of them came to, that you can definitely see that they put the work into their camp. They both come for a battle, and that's what we got to see. Like, they really emptied the tank, and it, like you said before, those positional changes really, it changed the fight.
Yeah, it certainly did.
Let's hear from
Kean, before you go and celebrate this victory with your team, coming all the way from Mackay, how important is it that these guys were here to support you fighting away from home?
It was very phenomenal. I'm very thankful of everyone here to support me. Thanks to my mum, to all my coaches. I love them to bits. I would not be here or do as well without them. So thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you again.
We do hope to see you again. So you go back to training. What are you working on next?
Just like I have from the start, just everything. Bit of striking, bit of wrestling. Make it MMA, you know, not just one thing.
Amazing. A round of applause again for Kean Morris.